We have a study area. In this tutorial, we will see how we can download the Sentinel imagery from Google Earth Engine and set the Sentinel to imagery for the extent of our study area, and then finally clip the image to our region of interest. Let's see how to do that. First, let's add a base map. We will use the OpenStreetMap and then zoom to your desired location. Then we will create a ROI layer. Let's create a temporary scratch layer for our study area. Create and then new temporary scratch layer, and let's name it ROI, and the geometry type should be polygon, and we can use WGS84 coordinate system and click on OK. Our ROI is created here. Now let's add a shape. Suppose we want to download for this shape. Let's change the symbology so that we can see inside. Now click on save and stop editing. Now we will load the Sentinel 2 imagery from Google Earth Engine server. We have already downloaded the plugins. The plugin name is Google Earth Engine, and you also need to set up and link your Google Earth Engine account. We will give the link of that video. If you want to see that, you will find it in the comment section. Now let's close this and go to plugins and Python console. In Python console, we will use the script. If you do not see the script, you need to click on this show editor button. Then you will get the script editor. Here we will write our code. This is the code we are going to use to download the Sentinel imagery from Google Earth Engine server. Now let's have a quick look on the code. First, we need to import the packages. Then we need to get our ROI polygon layer. Since the name of our polygon is ROI, we need to write here ROI. If your polygon name is different, you need to write that name here. Then we will get the extent of our polygon, that is the bounding boxes of this polygon, and then transform that extend into WGS84 EPHG4326 coordinate system, that is global coordinate system. Then from this bounding box or extent, we will convert it to Google Earth Engine geometry. Then in this code, we are trying to print the minimum and maximum value of X and Y coordinate of the extent. Now we can load the Sentinel-2 surface reflectance image from Google Earth Engine. For that, we made one variable named dataset, and we have written the name of the image collection, and then we filtered the image collection from June to September, and then we will filter the image collection to our extent, that is RY. And then finally we filtered our image collection based on the cloud percentage. We allowed 5% cloud. Then we have written this code to get the number of images for our ROI extent and print that number. And then we checked if there is more than one image. If the image count is not 0, then we will take the median composite of our images. Here we have written the visualization parameters for our data. We will use true color visualization, since Sentinel-2 has R for red for B4, green for B3, and blue for B2 band. So we used B4, B3, B2 combination, and then minimum and maximum value 0 to 3000. You can change these values as your data visualization. And then we centered the map to our ROI, and finally add the Sentinel-2 median image composite to the map. Here we have passed 3 parameters to the function. First one is the image, and then the visualization, this one, and then the name. You can change the name based on your data. And then this code shows the ROI extent as a rectangle, and if it's done, finally prints a message say Sentinel-2 medium composite layer added successfully to the console. But if no images are found for less than 5% cloud coverage, then it will print no cloud-free Sentinel-2 images found for the area and time period. And we have added the same code like this to center the map to our ROI and add the extent, since this code is for if images are found. So same code we have used. If no images are found, then we also want to center the map and also add the extent. Now let's run the code. Here you can see that ROI bounds first printed and the number of images found is 5. And we can see that the image is loaded, and if we move our ROI to the top, we can see that the whole image loaded, but we will need the image of this area. So let's see the ROI extent. Now the Sentinel-2 imagery here comes from the Google Earth Engine server. We need to save it. We will save the image for this green extent. Now let's close the Python console. If we try to save the image, right clicking on the layer and export, save as, and write a name, something, and then click on save. Okay, it will show you an error, save raster, cannot write raster. Since this image is coming from Google Earth Engine server, we need to use the processing toolbox to save the image. Click on the processing and then toolbox, then expand the Google Earth Engine and then export. Click on export image to GeoTIFF. Now in the first field we need to select the Earth Engine image. We have only one Earth Engine image layer here, so it is automatically selected. And the for scale, since Sentinel image has 10 meter scale, we will use 10. And the projection, we can select any projection from here. We will go for 326. And for the map canvas extent, we will use our ROI layer, the red one, and then select the bands. We will use RGB and near infrared band to download, and click on this right arrow, and finally select the output file. We will write it as Sentinel-2 image and save. Let's run the code. The image is downloaded. Now let's close the dialog and then let's go to browser. Let's refresh the location, and this one is the image we have downloaded. Let's bring it to our map and go to layers and turn off the layer from the Earth Engine server, and also move this image below the extent. Here you can see that the image has been downloaded for the green extent, that is the extent of our polygon, red polygon. Now the second part, we will clip the image to our study area. For that, go to processing toolbox and then expand GDAL and expand raster extraction. Click on clip raster by mask layer. Input layer, we will use the image, that one is Sentinel-2 IMG, and then mask layer will be our ROI, and then source CRS and target CRS. Let's leave it blank, since this is optional. It will be automatically selected based on the source layer. And then we can select X resolution or Y resolution, but these things are optional. And finally, where we want to save our mask, there are some advanced options. If you want to use any compression, you can use high compression, low compression, but we will not use any compression for this time. Let's save the layer, save to file, and let's write the name as Sentinel to clicked. Save and then run. Close. Since we didn't use any alpha channel or set any no data value, the outside area of our polygon is showing black. If you do not want to see these black pixels, you can go to the clip raster by mask layer, and after selecting mask layer you should select the create an output alpha band, and for no data value you can select something like minus like this, so it will treat it as no data value. And let's see it as temporary layer. Let's run this and close. If we remove the previous part, now our image is completely clipped. This way you can easily download Sentinel images from Google Earth Engine server in your QGIS and clip to your study area. Thanks for watching.